Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Здорово, Бард,
If I
здорово.
am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Чё, как оно?
We will face it together then.
Как последние денечки?
To the
Здорово,
end.
другая.
Come on.
Да нормально делишки, вот сегодня прилетел только. Соскучился по плоечке.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same?
Вспоминать надо, как играть. PS Store через релог.
Which is why we should hurry.
Ну, они чисто вот по турецким аккаунтам мутятся.
We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Они есть в ВКонтакте, есть в Телеграме. Там просто им пишешь, и все. Ну, они, чисто говорю, по турецким макам. Завтра уже, сегодня же 30-е. Почему завтра? Или у тебя уже там 31-е?
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Ну да, они там что-то писали, что Бинон запретить. Ну херочу.
Must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
А что ты в ахуе? Школа, день знаний.
It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lord.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Then they must be here for some...
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
3 часа в очереди. Жесть. Торгует.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Говно есть.
I suppose we won't be
Так,
seeing you
торговка
again.
говно. Где заставки? Ну ты вошел чуть не вовремя. Пока заставок нет.
Excuse me.
You haven't heard?
Даже касцены, вон эти диалоги пропускать можно, я в шоке.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black...
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100-fold legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Торговля, думаю, может попробовать. Ну, я не знаю. Блин, 7К это 7К. А что, с Binance их никуда не вывести сейчас вообще?
Sorry.
The Blacks. At least I think they were.
Was this the first?
What are you? If only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know,
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out.
Поговорить, ну так я поговорил с местностью. А, еще. С местностью.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing those
Don't you go telling... I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never...
May I at least...
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and it's just, some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, this village will not become another East Pole.
Также
Then we
все
should be on our way.
регионы России. Мы не хотим перемен. А чё, сколько потеряешь?
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Ну, он сейчас Владик все расскажет, он все в
In the
курсе.
mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with...
Are you all right?
Sorry, we still don't know who the Black Shields are.
Well, whoever they are, but other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would... A new ally would certainly be welcome. Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Сука, 400 метров бежать, вы что, сумасшедшие? Порт Изольда.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these fires.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
Получим приз громовер. Суровый караул. Валет-бот, блядь. Че? Вафлет-бот? А, ну я русский хреново знаю. Куда я знать, что означает валеты? картишки, но вот сидят тут в чате и играют. Ну, я хоть домой сидел, в картишки поиграл. Проебал, правда. В буру ебашились.
More of my mother's men.
Воу, кот упал. Ну давай беги сюда.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true Sanitarian. Get him!
А ты херли такой. Где целитель? Да мага бей! Бля, не того вообще.
tell me what I want to the... Who are you looking for?
Why, your friends have been... They await you.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already...
Ой, я вообще в этих валютах не разбираюсь. Тезер, Binance. Я поэтому и начал плюс-минус диски покупать, чтобы не было вот такого. Даже хер с ним, Турецию забанят аккаунт. Хотя бы, по сути, пофиг с кулака уже играть. В смысле, а нахрен я переместился? Или я не туда переместился? Что за бред? Нет, туда.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross. It's over to Rosalith. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home. The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Владик, где ты? Вот для тебя мультики начались.
Voice ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
More than enough for everything!
Fuck off. Hang the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Looking.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not. This one.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Потому что перехреначил половину его людей. Ржет, блядь.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcement. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in...
How small exactly?
Small enough. Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You have...
Sir Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will putting an end to the...
And so we shall.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I did.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now?
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! That a pair of filthy could guard aught against the might of the... Die along with your... For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight that battle for them.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Пятый сезон в колде? Ну, он же уже начался. А, кончается. Ну, сколько он там, на 2 месяца? Еще месяц, по-моему. Где-то у Реквента я пост видел, что там скоро мид сезона будет. Надеюсь, там-то они хотя бы бесплатный доступ дадут.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Get him!
Достаточно. Да что с этим чатом?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did.
А что, ты не играешь в колду, что ли?
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to them! Perhaps this will be enough to stop the culling.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will. She'll move swiftly to see her minion.
And then it will all be... I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every... Yet be that as it may, it is still our home. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our heart, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day...
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy.
Даже опыта не дали. Ну что за люди?
And how long has my...
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first, and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by this...
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, where he would be of no use to any... And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the... It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be...
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith...
I might have something which could help. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it and...
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men... If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Да, отлично съездил, и погудели, и отдохнул. И... Да его у друга 40 дней было, помянули. Все, короче, было.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
It's really you. Что в новостях на сайте нету ничего.
You always were fond of that scene
на колде.
Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Слушай, нет, он точно не до запуска, потому что колда-то в ноябре выходит, а тут... Мне, скорее всего, еще один сезон будет. Ну вот сегодня, кстати, какая-то новость есть.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing
Ну,
this
типа
town.
сегодня новый какой-то патч вышел для нового сезона. Ну или должен выйти.
That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
Доп. Возможности мультиплеера и ДМЗ. 3 новых оператора и оружия. 5-й сезон полностью перезагружен.
The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
Да, сейчас мид сезона. Может добавить все-таки бесплатную недельку. Так можно и в колду будет погамать. Я, правда, завтра уже тачку беру.
Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Топорику. Кирку добавили. Не. Комфорт плюс.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Я не готов выходить, всем двери открывать, дресс-код соблюдать.
One thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Какие варианты? Че, какие варианты, какие условия? В смысле, как это? Тот или иной тариф катать или что?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Карту добавили в многопользовские тарифы. Ну да, там надо сдавать стандарты, тест проходить на К+, вот надо потом по WhatsApp видео, интервью проходить и все. Ну там ничего такого нет.
I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it,
Ну и тачка должна подходить.
I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Что за грабеж карантин?
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
Я вот листаю новости и хочу найти. Скажите, что... А ты заходил, нет, вообще в колду сам? А ну хотя у тебя не покажется, наверное, что там неделя халявы какая-нибудь. В ДМЗ новые миссии. Старый-то пройти.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Не написано тут, короче, в патче. Чё, как, зачем. Да, если инфа будет, то все узнают, конечно, все будут.
The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Ой, а чё опять все? Все, сейчас опять точка невозврата какая-то. Не, да можно будет как-нибудь поиграть в этот. Сдерживание, если будет. Да-да, да по-любому 6-й сезон будет. Мне кажется, они все равно... Мне кажется, и дальше сезоны будут. Просто... Мало кто купит это. За 10к игру. Да. А, так я здесь был уж.
Oh, Clive.
The patron's whispers.
Oh, no, I... Come to claim your just desserts?
А я же все это делал уже. Почему все заново?
You earned this. All yours.
А что не сохранилось ни хрена?
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Не, ну прикольно, да, если перенесутся хотя бы это. Не так обидно будет. Ну камон, что с их хейт-то уже... Я не знаю, зачем они реально новую игру уже делают. Уже бы реально как с футболом. Вот сейчас они ей сделали, что уже просто игру выпуская, а дальше просто там DLC или какую-нибудь хрень.
How are you doing? Here you go. Think you can help? How did we never hear about this?
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is
What will it be today?
the Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for the mother crystal that rises. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to bring...
Ну так вот, он новый-то выходил, FIFA. А сейчас будет Ей-24, а к нему... Ну как инфа была, то есть новой части не будет каждый год, будет просто обновление DLC и все. Ну знаешь, жадные компании игровые. Не факт, что так будет. Так хрен знает, поживем, увидим. Что будет, то будет.
Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less.
Но как только диск появится, третьего этого Modern Warfare, я сразу куплю.
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed.
Мортальник тоже появится, сразу куплю.
And with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the shields of the flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity.
У сестры еще надо взять Хогвартс Легаси поиграть.
Landed on the island of Mount Drustanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria. sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Это-то надо пройти игру, я вот перед этим стримом 50% всего было прохождения. А там же еще откроются потом новые сложности.
We'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. And I know that I can do it.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. All while Sid looks...
We'll make him proud.
Опа. Кипящее море.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes.
What?
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back.
А еще ж Диабло надо 100-й уровень докачать, блин.
I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
Там еще тоже потом в октябре новый сезон в Диабло выходит. Интересно. А еще Человек-паук в октябре новый выходит. Жесть вообще что-то. Baldur's Gate я не буду покупать. Ахер. Скучная хрень, как по мне.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Что-то предыдущая глава вообще какое-то днище было.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
perfect little shortcut.
Способности тоже очки очень медленно накапливаются.
It was never as bad as this was. And the only way past them is
Get him!
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Get him! This one! Get him!
О, вот это поинтереснее. Фига себе.
The old arboretum is just up there. We'll enter the caves from there.
Нахрена ворота закрывать?
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Press on?
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being like this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Is there no other way across?
not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
This one. Over here. Over here. Second. This one. Motor.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
They attack us then. They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Nice try.
Да увернись ты. Нифига себе.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see. Lady Marley,
Mother! Jill, it can't be.
It is, my lady.
We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Да.
Get him!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I got let this start. Get him. Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right!
взрослый.
Please, just once. She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We'd better make this quick.
Да ёб твою мать.
There's a good boy.
Да уйди ты, сука!
All right. I won't take long. Over here! This one. All yours, Torgal.
Хрена себе.
Nice try.
Адское пламя, блядь.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
Sid. We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
promise, and now you keep yours.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals. And yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. The looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Hunting down bearers, stringing them up. It's monstrous.
Back, are ya? What do you want? No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
And what can I do for you? And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the cook is like...
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news.
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up, and reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same if you're set on going.
Understood.
If it isn't my... Let's see now. Well, this is a surprise.
You know what they say?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka.
Whoa there, Lord. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand... Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast.
What of quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friend. And so the stage will soon be set, alas. It will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet, and they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal. So tell me, pupil mine, what...
The north. We cross the northern border, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must...
We'd best get a move.
Oh. Will you...
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a
All right.
We lead on.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.